every album has been like a thank God type of feeling, relief, you know. But it doesn't last, you know. As soon as you feel it, just having it almost like summons this other feeling that starts making you have to do it again. I started working on some of the songs for Young Legs before even Beautiful Things was recorded, and I started putting the songs aside for Beautiful Things, and I knew I had a bunch of other songs that I wasn't using, and I started kind of coming up with the idea of doing a follow-up with it right as I was recording it, putting other songs aside, and I sort of picked a bunch of songs that I ended up using that were like songs I wrote for other people. So a lot of the songs in the record are songs I wrote for other people. Well, actually that started out as a completely different song. I had this idea, I had the verse chords in my head for a really long time, and the melody, and I was kind of playing it in a weird rhythm, with the emphasis on that kind of like weird note at the end of like the weird note that the word sang is hitting. And I went in with our producer Will Yip, and we jammed the song and kind of morphed it into what it is now. And the idea sort of just came as we were changing it, and the vocals and lyrics sort of changed with it, but thematically it stayed the same. So it was like started out as this idea to try to capture this feeling of like trying to tell somebody that you need them, like, and maybe not having it be the best thing, you know, like not like I need you and it's so good. It's like I need you, don't know. Like, you know, trying to capture that feeling without, you know, being too like weird. I think that I think new parents, and I think anybody that's trying to be a new parent and still have a job and still do what they love, and you know, and not have sacrificed anything on either end. I think that it's easy to get confused about the difference between being stressed out and being tired. And for me, I'm tired a lot, much. Sometimes I get that confused, and I start getting stressed out just because I'm tired. You gotta sleep. You gotta take naps. You gotta nap when they nap. You can't bite off when you can chew. The hardest part of it is just time management. Like there's no way anybody can prepare you for it. There's so much of that shit where it's like, what? I didn't know that could happen. I didn't know that shit was real. Like, oh my god, babies get boners? What? And you just have to figure out what you want. Like, you want what you're willing to do to get what you want. It's different for everybody. So there's not like a advice to give, you know, that could work for like one size fits all advice for this type of thing. For what we needed to do, we've been able to find the path that best suits us. And I think that if you really can figure out what you need, then you can then figure out the path which best suits you, and you can be all right. Well, I'm going to Europe with Deer Hunter. I'm working on this idea with Casey from the Deer Hunter, and he and I are going to Europe, and we're going to tour and together and write some songs together. Circa's working on new music, you know, just a lot of exciting stuff. It's Anthony Green. You're watching GroundSounds. We're with a bunch of dead people. Like, this is a metaphor for my career being dead. I hope not.